Well, Timber Creek Recycling is a local company committed to helping Idaho go green. By recycling over 400 million pounds per year, they're an innovator of recycling seeking to bring environmentally friendly, sustainable, and mindful solutions to the community. And coming this week is their new location in Nampa. So today we have Mike Rigodio with us to talk to us about Timber Creek Recycling. We've got your beautiful logo back here. We're excited. I got to be honest, Mike. I struggle with recycling. Not that I don't want to do it, but I always struggle with like the rules. And I know we're going to talk a little bit about that and specifically what you guys do, but recycling is very important. I see you've got the little lapel. You want to keep Idaho green, obviously.
Right. It's something what we love to do. Creating sustainability within the communities through recycling is a big part of what we do. And engineering waste to its highest and best use is really what we go after. And it does get a little confusing when the market shifts and things are exported, but mostly what we do is within the community as far as the end user goes. So ours is a little more stable.
So how did Timber Creek Recycling start? Tell us the story and what it means for the community.
Well, you know, I've been pretty lucky. My family has really had that heart to really take those materials that can't quite be used in a different form and find a way to really make those into a usable product. Like one of my grandfathers, he decided to take corn tortillas as a byproduct and try and feed it to his cattle with some help.
He should have dropped them off in my house, man. What are we doing? I can go through like 7 or 8 of those. Yeah. So he knows how to. So it started really with him.
It really did. And you know what's funny is the cattle love them too. They'll nose through and they'll eat those first.
Yeah,
and
I eat like a cow, so it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really trying to engineer them, right? So it's like taking those tortillas and making sure you get the right ration and making sure it's healthy for the animal. And then that really goes to how we solve problems for like landfill. So one of the worst gases that the landfill emits is H2S.
Okay.
And that's one of the things we went after. And we found out it came from gypsum board, and we went after that and said, how can we engineer this? So we took that and made it into a cattle bedding that went after the mastitis, for that hurt the somatic cell count, for the health or the quality of the milk. And
so we get better milk because of you?
You do.
Better ice cream?
Better ice cream, the whole deal. And it's really designing that bedding for the cattle that made that better. So that's what we try and do, is we try and go after those tough projects and find a way to incorporate them within the community.
So a lot of people think of cans, paper, some of the stuff, but concrete? Drywall?
Yes.
Like you guys are those some of the services you guys provide?
Yes, concrete's a big one. That's something we brought here lately, and
that's awesome.
It's been a big hit. In fact, when we were building our Nampa site, we recycled 10 million pounds of that material and incorporated it in the roadway. So we didn't import any of that type of gravel.
Holy moly, look at that. Yeah, you can see some of that footage right there. So that is amazing. Okay, so you've got a new location in Nampa.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
So what can the 2C Army, I always say, right? What can people from Canyon County expect of the new Nampa location?
You know, it's really the whole Treasure Valley.
Okay.
They have this new opportunity to do commercial recycling for organics. So that's something we're launching with this site, and we have a state-of-the-art facility coming with an ASP pad is what they call it. And it's the most sophisticated way to turn organics into compost. Then we take that compost and we let the citizens be a part of this, whether it's the farmer who needs some for his crops or it's the citizen that needs it for the garden. And we really try and take all those good nutrients within that stuff and produce a great compost product that really is designed for those plants and gardens.
That's amazing. So the Treasure Valley is just growing like crazy. We all know that. So why is Timber Creek Recycling and just recycling in general so important as more and more people come to the Treasure Valley?
Well, you know, those landfills are filling up quickly.
Yeah.
And some of the nutrients and elements that we are mining out of the hills right now, they're not going to be there forever. So we need to, find a way to incorporate that into a system that repeats itself instead of just going into a landfill and being kind of an end result to where we don't have another option for it.
I think the thing a lot of people are going to ask is how can I make a difference? What is some little thing I can do to help Timber Creek Recycling, to help recycling? What can an average Treasure Valley citizen do Is it just recycling more?
You know, it's trying to find those people who know how to recycle right, you know, and do it in a meaningful way. So you want to make sure those products are going to a healthy, a certified place to go. You know, the backyard people, they don't always know like the best way to do it.
Well, you're smart. I know that. Go to Timber Creek Recycling. No, you've dropped some words, man, that I'm not familiar with. So go to you guys and go and obviously help make a difference. Where can people might go for more information?
Yeah, go to our website, timbercreekrecycling.com.
We've got it on the screen there. You can look at it right there.
Yeah, and that's a good spot to find out all the different things we can recycle, and then also where you can pick up the end-use products to where they can go in your garden or your driveway or any of that stuff too.
That is awesome. Mike, corn tortillas to cows. I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life. So thank you so much. We'll have more Idaho Today coming up after the break.